They Say What They Can't Radio.
Welcome to the Now What podcast, Navigating Life in Your 40s. I'm your host, Tasha Monique, and let me introduce you to my guest. I have my big sister. She's so rude. Jeannie.
I'm annoyed with you.
You know what? Don't even start. Okay? That's for another show. Okay, my big sister, plus model Jeannie. You my big sister. My big little sister. Okay. My big sister, Jeannie Ferguson, plus model extraordinaire.
Yes.
My brother in fashion, Mr. Robert E. Knight. Yes. Welcome. And my baby mother. We share this beautiful baby, Chrissy. Okay.
Yes,
Miss Tay, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Oh, cheers. Wait.
Yes.
Okay.
Cheers.
Straight from the Brooklyn bodega.
Yes.
Courtesy. Right, yes. Okay.
Absolutely.
So can I just say that Jeannie and I are celebrating our birthday month.
Yes.
ladies.
Aries, Team Taurus, we still celebrating. I'm still accepting gifts. You know, everybody wants to send me something. Cash App, Zelle.
All of those.
All of it.
PayPal,
Oh, right. I
Zelle,
forgot about
Venmo.
that. I don't have Venmo, but you know what?
need to get
I
it,
take
child.
cash. You can just take
Right.
cash. You can take me out. But,
Yes, for to take me out.
Yes, for to take me out, right? Because I've been taking myself out a lot lately,
Ain't
but it's
nothing wrong with
all
it.
good. You know what? Self-care, treat yourself.
That's right.
Absolutely.
All right. So this is episode 3, and I am still excited.
Nice.
Yay. So episode 3 is titled Down for Whatever. And the reason why I felt like that was so befitting for this episode because of my guest. Like, how long have I known you, Rob?
About 1,001 years.
Exactly. How long have I known you,
1,001.
Tay?
About 15 years.
Exactly.
Right.
And when I mean the two of them are down for whatever, they are down for whatever. We are all creatives here, you know? My brother in fashion, he's a designer. I'm a retired designer. She is a plus model.
Yes.
She is a plus model. And when I mean anything that we ever were involved in, created, I needed support. I needed somebody, listen, I need a model. I need to fill a spot. I got the hookup. They paying designers. We gonna be on TV.
Okay.
We gonna get it right up.
Okay.
I'm calling my people, and literally, they are down for whatever. So, Rob,
Yes, ma'am.
can I ask you what do you think you've done to keep this consistency and just have us be a part of your lives for so many years? And it's like, you my ride or die big bro. Like, what's the secret ingredient?
There's no secret. It's love. You know, it's realness. It's like you meet people in your life and you form relationships, and a lot of stuff is unspoken. It's all about the energy, you know, you give. And once you reach like 40,
Hello.
once you reach 40, it's like a lot of stuff goes by the waistline.
Absolutely.
So then you try to keep close to those that you have close to you, and
Because
then
motherfuckers fall off.
Yes,
fall
they
the
do.
fuck off.
It's
All
okay.
over
Right.
the way.
They either
Right.
jump, they
Right.
fall,
Right. And
crash,
that's
get
family
pushed.
and friends.
Push, right.
Right.
That works
Push
too.
off.
Right.
That too.
Right.
Right.
Yeah. So it's just simple, basic love. You know, love for myself, love for humanity, human beings, love for what I do, love for what everyone else does. Stay in your lane, and you'll be okay.
Read.
Right.
Okay. That's what that was. Okay. So, Tay, what's the ingredient to maintaining this friendship that we have for such a long time? Like, what have you done to?
Obviously love, right? But more so than that, respect. Because both of you collectively and individually, and I'm not even going to go into the whys, but you stayed so true and authentic to who you were to me starting out in that industry. Especially Jeannie, because Jeannie wanted to backstage one day, right?
Fight. You always want to
And
fight.
she said, you know what? I saw you in me, girl. So come to the side, let me have a conversation with you because I need to understand something before I, And I began to communicate with her, and she was the only one who was receptive of what I had to say in that moment. And that just spoke volumes to me. And in meeting you, being the amazing designer that you were and still are, it just resonated across the board. It was one and the same. And I'm going to stop it there because I could really, really say a lot about the two of y'all. Y'all are really, truly who you present yourselves to be.
Thank you.
Yep. That's real people. That ain't for this podcast.
Right.
That's
Hard,
real
hard.
talk.
That
It's
is true.
love. Okay. Now
Always
what
wanna
would
do
make
that.
you stop fucking with somebody?
Oh.
Look, he gonna slurp it all down. It's not gonna be empty.
Okay, but especially in business in particular, because I feel like my sister and I, one of the reasons why people gravitate towards our projects is because it's an opportunity to number one, make money, and it's going to lead to other opportunities. So I'm never gonna put you in a position where it's just like I'm taking advantage. You be like, listen, I was here with Jeannie and Tasha, and guess what? I done met and did X, Y, and Z. And then they called me back and we did X, Y, and Z and a few more other things. So I feel like that's why, people keep coming back to us and it's just a love fest. But what are some of the things that'll make you just stop fucking with people in business?
I can answer this.
Ladies first. Ladies first.
To be perfectly honest, the opposite of what I said. Don't screw me over and don't be ingenuine with me. Don't be fake for the moment. Don't present yourself to be something to me in the moment, and then when I turn my back, it turns out to be something completely different. Because one thing about this world, it's so little.
We all know
Especially
each other.
depending on the walks of life that you tread. You never know who knows who. You really don't. And sometimes when you're close with certain people or you have certain types of relationships with people, those relationships are protected by not showing how close you are in the presence of others because you don't know how it's going to be received. That's one thing I've always loved about you, to be perfectly honest. And yeah, and so my thing is, I'm always going to respect and love what's presented to me. And I have thick skin. There's not too much. I've accepted a lot of criticism for how I didn't handle certain situations, right? Just across the board in life. And, and I've had to take that and analyze it. But once I take it and analyze it and I own it, why you still fucking me over? Why you still treating me like I'm the scum of the earth? Why am I the gum under your shoe?
That's what humans
Why am I
do.
but why?
Yep.
I don't have
Why? And then it makes me just say, all right, this ain't for me. Let me just back away.
Right.
Let me turn someplace else. And it always, unfortunately, happened to be amongst our
people.
Right.
You can say
Right.
it.
Unfortunately.
Yeah.
Black and brown
thing.
people.
Yeah.
I hate to say it, but that's how
true?
it, yeah.
Let me say
Why
this.
are we this way?
I always say, why are we like that a lot of times? But to go back to Shantae, you were always a genuine person. Let me just say that. Honest.
I think too honest.
That's what it was. You not too honest. You were. I don't want to say too genuine.
People
but
took it for granted.
Right.
We take it for
And
granted.
when I seen that, what Shantae didn't understand was I had to play designer and, half designer and model. So when I seen that people were coming at you and acting all crazy, you didn't understand.
It
why
was
Jeannie-
going down, and I was
It was so going down.
And Shantae didn't understand.
I didn't understand
why
shit.
Jeannie- Right.
I was like, what's happening?
Right.
because she's
you
so
couldn't
beautiful.
I felt like I was on White Chicks.
Right.
Shantae couldn't understand because it's just like we had already developed our relationship and our family within BGU and the
Yes,
models that we
yes.
used.
Shout out.
So when they
Mm-hmm.
was trying to act crazy or somebody was acting crazy, you ain't even had to worry about it. All
Right.
you knew was, let me go get Jeannie, Tasha.
Yep.
Let me go and let me Jeannie come go with me. Because I would tear backstage.
And that's
down
exactly
with
how
no
it was.
problems. Right. And Shantae was just like, and I still didn't tell her the different times that we were in situations where they was just, well, she did. I'm like, hold on. That ain't even that's not even going down.
They just want to know why you
Was
at
the
the
one
table.
that was exactly. So it was always, I don't want to say, it was just me protecting you. My little sister, so I got this. Don't even worry about it. So you never understood
Right.
until the bitter end, like, what?
Yes.
I didn't know what was
Yes,
going on.
yes.
All I know is I had to stand here and the
Fake
Jeannie
love.
swing, I got to swing.
Fake
love. Right.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep. That's why I'm always gonna feel about her the way I
Oh my
do.
goodness. Yes, Queen. Rob,
Yes, ma'am.
what would make you stop fucking with somebody in
Oh,
business?
in business.
Yes, in business, in our fashion business, in particular, in the world
Well,
of fashion.
sometimes you gotta let the bricks roll, let the trucks move.
All right now.
Sorry, baby. Sorry, baby. I'm like this. In business, my business is me, and so I'm a work in progress. But I know that I'm a great guy, and I know that I'm a cool guy, and I know I'm a trustworthy and honest guy. So it's not about me making money off of anyone. It's about me getting my name out and having a customer to come back.
All about the repeat business.
How about that?
Yeah. Oh,
What I don't like in business, especially in my business and what I do, is people get it twisted on who I am and what I do. And I constantly feel the need to explain to you, remind you who I am.
You reminding bitches.
Right.
You have to.
Don't. In
my resume
2022,
out there.
I don't
Makes
need
no
to
sense.
roll my resume. It's either
That's
you
right.
know who the
That's
fuck
so
I
right.
am,
At this point-
or you don't.
That's
At this point,
No explanation.
if you know Robert E. Knight, you know Robert E. Knight does fitted garments. That means your titties is pushed up.
Yep.
I need cleavage.
Yes.
I need a waistline.
Yes.
I need some thighs. You wear
Yes.
Spanx, push that Spanx up above that. Above that split.
I still
all
got
the
some
above.
pieces.
Yes, all the above. So there's no need for me to explain to you what I do. If you don't, just research. There's no shade, there's no whatever. But at this point, I've been doing this for over 40 years.
Established.
How about that? I've been sewing for
Right,
over
right,
40 years,
right,
right?
right.
So
Google me, bitch.
How about that? RobertEKnight.com.
Oh, yes. That's where you can find him.
Yeah. So I try to be as regular as possible because people have already put, and I had to realize this as well. People put me in a box. They look at what I do. They look at me without me opening my mouth, and they assume, one, that I'm crazy expensive. Two, that I think it's all about me. Three, that I'm not humble, anything, and it's far from
Absolutely.
far from that. And you only know that once you get to know me.
Right. But that sounds like a them problem.
No,
not
yeah,
a you
Yes, it
problem,
is.
right?
Yes, it
It
is.
definitely is a them problem, but I still have to acknowledge it so that I know my role in that them problem. So now I know what to do. Like now, I don't have to tell anyone, people, make this dress for me. I don't have to say, like, at this point, well, I'm a designer, right?
Right. I design. I don't copy.
I'm not.
Right.
And I'm not ashamed to say I learned that. I took a picture. I think I texted you one a while ago. I had to go to a wedding. I said, Rob, I got this dress. Can you do this just like this? He said, no, I don't do that, sweetheart. I said, why not? You could do anything.
Right.
He said, it's not about
It's
that.
not about that.
Right.
I'm a creator.
Right.
And there's
I
a
said,
difference.
Okay.
People
And it
don't know
absolutely
that.
is.
And
It absolutely
the
is.
word's called integrity.
Yes.
Like, I'll tell you in a minute, this is nice, but how about go to that designer where you got that picture
Right.
from or that site
Right.
and buy that from that site. It would be
Right.
cheaper for you that way if you're looking to save some money because you assume, as my chairman, when I went to FIT Menswear 1992,
Hello.
All right, alma mater. Yeah.
my chairman used to say, "Oh, this cannot look like Loving Hands at home," meaning that like your grandmother made it in the basement. So
Right.
I'm aware of that, but don't think because I'm making it and there's no middleman that I'm making this. I'm buying fabric that you're gonna get it for like crazy cheap.
Right.
No,
Custom made is the most expensive.
Absolutely.
I don't know why people
Absolutely.
hit that
I've
up.
heard-
Like, hello.
Right.
I'll work with you
that was
now.
a thing back in the
And
90s.
you will.
I'll work with you now
Yeah.
because it's not about I'd rather make the sale.
Yes.
Yeah.
Than lose the customer and have all that bad business. Because again, of course, this is my business. Like I don't do a 9 to 5. This is it. Things have changed, but this is what I do. So now I got to look at my prices and I got to look at how I deal with it. I don't mind giving discount. I don't mind, but let me give the discount. I don't
Correct.
mind hooking you up,
Coming
but
in here
let
trying to
me
negotiate
hook you
from
up.
the gate. Be like, I got
Right.
200.
No, that's
Bitch,
what
let
you
me show
got.
you what you can get
That's
for
the other part of
200.
respecting people's
200.
business.
Let me show you what you
Right.
can get
Let
for
me
200.
show you this
Right.
t-shirt.
Or don't bring me a picture and then thinking that I'm you got a picture from a site that's like a dress is like $49 and then you'll come to me and get it for maybe $40.
Correct.
Because that's what you think.
Hello. But what people don't realize, one designer from the next, right? It's a process. So when you come to me with your idea, your design, whether I'm doing it from scratch or it's a picture, it is purchasing. First of all, I got to take your measurements, right? After that, I got to source your fabric. I got to source any trimmings you want. Now I got to do a test garment. I got to cut the fabric out. I got to piece the damn test garment together before I even cut the real fabric.
I got one
You
before you
gotta
even do all of that. Before you even do all that, you got to make the fucking pattern.
Right, I ain't even do that yet. Right?
You gotta make the fucking pattern
it's
and
a
shit, or
process.
drape it.
So how much you think we
Right,
supposed to pay
right,
ourselves
right.
per hour?
$1 a minute? $1 an hour.
$1 an hour. We
$1
like,
an
this
hour.
is not enviable.
Right,
Last
right,
time I checked,
right,
no offense,
right.
because we all know that they have sweatshops in here.
Absolutely.
That's why a lot of things are not made in the USA. Is because you can get cheap labor,
shit, right.
but
That's
people
definitely true.
don't think about that. They just think, oh, it's gonna be cheaper because I'm getting it custom made. Like, how many
Oh,
times
this is
I
so
got to see you?
simple. I'm like, okay,
Oh,
the simplest
do
thing is
it.
like the hardest things to do.
Absolutely.
You out of your mind. This is
Yes.
so simple. So you know what? It's so simple, so you do it.
Shit, kindness is simple.
It's so
Listen,
simple.
I've heard
People
my,
are-
as Rob being my, I don't want to say personal designer, but he always come through.
can say personal
He absolutely does.
Oh my
God.
goodness.
You have become
Right.
like the muse.
Man, you are. I was just going to say that.
the views,
I don't want to be out of line,
Right.
but
You can say
absolutely.
personal
I'll
designer.
take it.
Jeannie Mai.
Personal designer, Rob's muse. I would show him a picture, and so let me just tell you the shady moment. I want to tell the world the shady moment, right? So,
Wait. Before she said, I'm like, I don't remember that.
of course you don't, right? My birthday outfit, really quickly, if y'all ever look at it, plus my Jeannie F is the royal blue with the pops of yellow, the African print.
Oh, absolutely.
My
Oh, yes,
birthday.
yes.
I showed him.
I love it.
I showed him a picture. I wanted to say somewhere in January, February, and I was like, I love this. What do you think of this? I'm thinking about my birthday. You know, Tasha and I go away, so on and so forth. He was like, no. Hold on. And then moved along in conversation. Do you understand me? Moved
Just left it.
along.
Like,
As if
no
I was
people.
like, well, oh, no? Okay, fine. All right. Now we circle back. What are you doing for your birthday? What are you wearing? Like, what are you wearing for your birthday? I was like, well, Tasha and I's not going away, but you know, it's Anna's event and so on and so forth. And I show him this. He was like, oh, yes, I love. Ooh.
Now he loves it. You know
Girl,
what?
he was like, oh, I love.
Crack is whack and
What was
cheap.
that, Rob?
In Rob's defense, he is
Crack is
busy.
whack and
You are
cheap.
not
I'm a
his
busy
own
dude.
client. Exactly.
I'm a
Rob
busy
said, I do
dude.
not recall.
No, I don't remember.
Plead the
I don't
fifth.
recollect.
Okay.
And the shade of it, and I'm not gonna speak on it again. The shade was the simple no, and he moved on.
And
in
moved
conversation.
on.
Right. She said,
Well,
ooh. I said,
but
wait.
you-
But I said, that does sound like something I would say.
Of course not, because you said it. Nasty.
I had some gin. I told you that gin to take us to the place you want to go. I had some gin.
Oh,
I
Gin
had
is
some
sexy.
gin.
We about to get lit
I had
after
some
this.
gin.
I'm so
Oh my
sexy.
goodness.
So you know what now? Do you agree with the term they often say in business, use and get used? Right? Do you
Or
believe
learn
in
how
that?
to use and be used as well. Yes, you've heard that before.
I have heard
know
that.
You know where
Absolutely.
you're
Like
coming
they like,
from.
if I
Yes.
can't use you, what good are you?
But think about it. Think about it. We all use each other.
We do.
I mean, just like we're using each other now to bounce off conversation, whatever. But you got to know your level of wanting to be you, of allowing yourself to be used in situations.
Not a doormat.
How about that? Right. You got to know when to fold them. You got to know when, okay, wait, that's not going to work for me. Like, I'm going to let that ride. I let that ride. You can let a couple things, well, that's not going to work. And then hold into that. That's not going to work. And then, see what happens. But you can't. You always got to have your own voice. You always got to have your own voice. You always got to go circle back to your source, you. Because at the end of the day, it's you.
Yes.
You're the only one that can figure this shit out.
you ain't lying.
Your therapist can't help you. Your fucking friends can't help you. Your parents can't help you.
Right.
You got to figure this shit out at the end of the day. What the fuck are you going to do? What the fuck are you going to do? See, I was about to go someplace else. See,
Oh, wait, hold that thought. Hold
I
that
said
thought.
that shit. I
We're
said.
gonna refill.
I said.
So I always say for like the last 2 episodes, because this is my 3rd one, I'm the single lady here.
Yes.
I don't know who else is joining me in the single club.
Oh, the single lady.
Single
Are you a
lady-ish.
Single
Yes.
lady S. Single lady S.
Relationship.
Single
I'm
lady.
in a situation.
You in entanglement.
I'm liking it a lot, too.
You in an entanglement.
Yeah.
I just got a lot of clown energy
You
around me.
in an entanglement. Let me
Listen,
find out.
oh,
No, not an entanglement.
Okay, my
All right,
bad.
not
Okay.
Every time I think about that, I think about Will and Jamie.
Okay, okay, okay.
We are
Okay.
better than that.
Yes, yes,
Okay,
yes.
but so with being
I'm single too, so-
all right, yeah,
yeah.
single. It's a lot
I'm
of
about
clown
to be
shit.
single.
You are not about to
I
be
am.
single.
I'm
You
about
just
to
shut up.
You a
Ask me if
lie.
I'm married.
You ain't lie. You a lie.
If she don't bring her ass home, she's building the
She
Titanic.
Let her build a Titanic.
Barbara, the builder alone, because
Let
she
her
out
build
there building. She
Titanic.
got about 2 more weeks, and that
How about
project
that?
about to be done, and y'all can go on vacation
How about that?
and just chill. But can I just ask something right now?
Leave my sister alone.
At what point in a relationship, right? You have this new relationship going on, right? You've already started talking about your likes and you don't likes, and everything is rolling with the punches and it's good. But then you know, you guys are trying something a little bit different in the bedroom, and then he just take it there and ask for some outlandish shit, right? So what are your do's
What's the
and your
definition
don'ts?
of
Like,
outlandish?
how far are you willing to
Well,
go?
it depends on
Because it depends on, you know what I'm saying?
Like, how
Some of us
far?
think very liberally in life.
Right,
Right, that is true, because I'm like, let's try it. Try it at least once. You gotta
Right.
try it to know if you like it or
Well, if
not.
you turn the light out and
Right,
close one eye,
Right, let me
Just
catch you
squint.
on a good night.
Right,
Right,
just squint.
how far are we willing to go
It
to please
depends
each
on
other?
it depends on who the person is. If I know that we have developed this relationship and I see this going further than me just saying, okay,
Yeah,
so
yeah, yeah.
I'm going fuck
Yeah.
her one more time and then she gotta go.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
Now, if it's further than that,
Yeah.
then it's like, let's go for it.
Right, what
But
we
if
doing,
I
right.
know ain't nothing, if I know, because you already know what the red flags are, you already know in the
Yeah.
back of your mind, in your heart of
Yeah.
hearts, this ain't who I ain't fucking with this.
So
So
Yeah.
with this chick, you got it. So it depends on who the person is.
Do you
really
have to
do.
be in a relationship?
No.
No,
no,
you
no,
don't.
no, no,
See,
no.
that's the beauty of being 40 and over.
Right,
I
right,
just
right,
feel
right,
like,
right,
don't give a
look,
fuck. You be like,
I own this.
leave
I
us
own
and
this.
so what?
I
Like,
own whatever I do.
Right.
Like, I own it, and I'm accountable for
Right.
it.
Mm-hmm.
But
you don't have to be in a relationship.
so she woke up like, let's try.
let's get into it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's about you knowing yourself and being comfortable with yourself. And of course, after 40, everything changes in your mind frame. And
crazy.
shit happens where you don't even expect. Like, I'll be 54 in May.
Yes,
Oh,
54.
go ahead,
That's 54.
Yeah, baby face.
Right. So I say that to say a lot has happened in the last year, that has made me grow up and to see who I really am, or to even acknowledge the fact that I've accomplished so much in a little period of time for myself, as in growth for my personal self, which helps me. And back to square, we were talking about the business part,
Yeah.
which helps me deal with people, deal with business, just deal on a level and separate the two. But yeah, as I've gotten older, when it comes to relationships, it was a point where I had to analyze the fact of, do I want to be in something? I've been single for so long that I'm comfortable. I become comfortable with being single, but of course I'm human. And as being human,
Absolutely.
I desire to be touched, to be held,
Yes.
to be
Right.
spoken
Yes.
to be caressed, to be, get that side eye, like,
I want all of that.
that's my
What's
man
that?
over there,
Yeah.
So I deserve that. We all deserve that. But the sacrifice is that I had to learn not to use my past experiences hold
Because that will
captive
hold
what's coming
you
up
back.
next.
Yes.
Right.
You
So I
better
had to make
talk about
peace
it.
with all of that. Even now, like when music come up, a song come up, I'm like, oh shit, 1997. Oh, I remember that year.
That's human nature. Absolutely. Yeah.
And-
Last year,
yes.
97 was
Yes.
97.
And then I go like, oh shit, like wow. For a second, I'm put back into that space, that place, but I'm in a different place, but I'm put back there. And I'm like, wow, you see how you've grown. Like you thought you was gonna kill yourself for this motherfucker.
But see, one thing that you said, not to cut you off, you said you had to make peace with that situation. And I think that's what a lot of people don't allow themselves to do in life, leaving relationships, whether it left you or you left it. People bug out sometimes when I tell them the amount of time that I go on this little celibate journey in between my relationships, because I don't need to bring the mess and the baggage and the emotional distress and the foolishness.
'cause that's exactly what you're gonna bring.
Because when I was younger, I went through a domestic violence situation. It was with a much older man. I was like 19. He was 38, 39.
Wow.
And he was tearing my ass up to the point that I wanted to leave this world.
Wow.
And thank God for
Thank you,
prayer.
Lord. Thank you, Lord.
Because he just, the same way he came in is the same way he left. One day next day he was gone after 3 years. But in my next relationship, which kind of sort I was trying to tear his ass up every chance I got because I thought that that's just how you
That's
had
how
to deal with
relationships
things.
work. Right.
And I could not take arguments or conversation escalating. I'm like, oh hell no, I'm black. I'm blacking. I'm literally blacking.
You developed a bad
I
love
developed
language.
a heart. Yes,
Right,
I did.
yeah,
And I had to go to anger management.
Did
And
it work for you?
it worked for me only from the perspective of learning to communicate. And like, I'm a super chatty patty. So I will never monopolize this time that you afforded me. Thank you so much. But I'll talk to 9 o'clock tonight. But I've learned to communicate, and that's what has saved me, because I know what allowing myself to go there will do. Either I'm going to get hurt, or now that I have a child, I'm going to be removed from my child's life for doing something that I can't take back.
Yeah.
And that's what those things can do to you. I mean, obviously it doesn't necessarily have to be something that, to that degree, but it could be other foolishness. It could be cheating. It could be some other stuff that was going on or whatever that you're dragging into the next situation and putting on the next person that they don't deserve.
Right.
They want a chance. They want to see what's going on. And if you bringing that stuff, you didn't get a chance to make peace with yourself. I need to make peace with my vagina. I need to make peace with my brain. I need to make peace with everything.
Forgive yourself, acknowledge.
I did. And I needed to give everything a rest and reset and see what else the universe is going to send my way.
Now, with that being said, I feel like while we're on these self journeys, especially when you are single, you have these vulnerable moments where you're like, damn, I'm backsliding. So-and-so just text me. So-and-so is in my DM. Now he liking my pictures again. Now he's sending messages. Can we just say fuck out of here?
Yes.
So my
Because
shit,
that's part of my piece. I'm sorry, Rob.
right.
How do you actually
right.
But I say, because let me tell you something.
heal?
You know how many times I've been dumped by the same dude over a certain period of time? And I'm like, yeah, right. Yeah, I'm dumped right now. But I'll see you later on. You ain't going nowhere. But don't let me dump you, because when I say it's over,
wrap.
it's
It's
over.
a
OVER. I wish I could say it in 5 different languages. It's
Let's
over.
Google that.
And I don't turn back. I don't do the makeup
I
to
got
break
one
up
for
sex.
Finito.
Right.
I don't.
Yeah.
I don't. Because when I'm done, I'm done.
Yeah.
So you can like what you want. You have no longer have access to anything in my life.
Take the access away, and everything that is good to you.
Right. It's not good for you.
It's not good for
Not
you.
good for you.
My thing was that I noticed I got once I understood my worth. Once I said, okay, Negro, like, I mean,
Playing
wait
these
a
fucking
minute.
games with
You
you?
know, when you walking past the bathroom mirror, you have to take, wait a minute, now you're a little cute there. Wait, you got something to offer. You got something to bring to the table.
You ain't no slouch.
But I noticed that all of my exes or dudes that I had relationships with in the past were resurfacing, right? And then I said, okay, I ain't gonna front. For a second, it was cute because nobody was knocking on the door.
Of course.
Now that
But then
you're
I
on
realized,
attention,
but
you're
then I realized, wait a minute, but you're an ex back there for a reason. And
That's
I know I
right.
wasn't going through that much. I didn't
Absolutely.
know how to let this shit go. So now, do I go back to you because I'm single, I'm feeling needy, I'm in a moment? Or do I handle this shit and say, yo, my man, that's not gonna work for me no more, because I remember. And my biggest thing now is, and I had this conversation with one of my dudes, like, yo, remember way back when, 1998, 1997, when I was trying to holler at you, when I was like, yo, proclaiming my love to you,
Right.
and you was like, yeah, baby, yeah, Rob, I love you, I love you, I love you. And then you, with the next dudes over here, and shit, I'm sitting there. And then now, once I put you to the side, now, ain't nobody checking for you.
Right.
You done gained weight, you looking fierce, your hair falling out and shit, and I'm looking, keeping myself together. And now you trying to revisit some shit that happened way back when I was checking for you.
No, I'm good.
Now, first problem. How the fuck you think I'm in the same place I was fucking since 1998?
They love
Absolutely.
to
They
Can I
see
grow?
where you are. They don't
Yes.
see you
No,
where you are
no,
now. They're
but-
not meeting
because
you
that's
where you are.
no,
Right.
because
97
they're
row.
stuck in
Right.
the comfortability of how I made them feel
Right.
back then. And then my other thing, I had to learn
How
this shit too.
you made them feel.
Yeah.
Listen,
Not
my
how they
shit,
was
my
making you
shit
feel.
was what I realized was this is when I really had to sit back because it was happening like this. And I can remember each situation with each dude, like, yo, I remember, like, I'm always like, I love you, like, always, So now I'm sitting back, now, new Rob, whatever, now I'm sitting back, different space now. I'm like, okay, so this is what we're going to do, right? So I know what I want. I know what I deserve.
Yes.
And I know what you want, right?
'Cause
And I
this is
can't
the
give you
big
what you
difference.
want because you can't give me what I deserve. You refuse to give me what I deserve, right? So why am I going to put any more energy into this? I put energy into this since years ago, and you still in my motherfucking Rolodex.
And that's good that you bring that up, because it's like, how are you dealing with these past traumas? Like,
See, the shit is, at first, I was like really getting pissed off because my shit was like, yo, you only see me for sex. You don't see me relation. Like, I'm not a relation. One dude was like, yo, like,
Oh,
nah.
Rob, we need to go out.
Let's hop.
right after this, let's talk
Need to
about
go
it.
out.
So my shit is, no, but I realized I can't blame them. I had to blame I had to take some of that for myself and say,
You
okay,
were
yo,
backsliding?
no.
Oh.
Backsliding in my mind, possibilities. But I always know that I give it a minute.
You
the
didn't
next
act on it.
No, because the next morning, like, I gotta walk my fish, type shit. Right. So it's like, nah, I'm not gonna stress it. I'm not gonna stress it, but I have to catch myself and say, like, you got the power to put yourself in situations that you know that's not healthy. You got the choice. If you want to smoke some crack, smoke some crack. That's on you. Nope, there's ramifications behind that
There
shit.
are consequences and repercussions
Absolutely.
to all of that.
But when it comes to relations and shit, I know what I deserve, and I know that and because I'm old, I'm 50 something years old, 53 years old. I'm quick with it. I ain't got time to fucking waste. I don't have time to waste, and I love being single. But I love when I was in relationships. I love that. That was a beautiful thing.
Good life.
But folks now, you know, I'm not gonna say it's dudes. Well, I don't know because I don't know heterosexual life, whatever. That folks don't want to commit. It's easy for them to play around and you know.
Nobody's
to
committing
do
now.
like this, but
Yeah.
nobody wants to commit, right?
Nobody's
So
putting labels on anything.
I'm in the meantime. I'm in Yolanda Van Zant. In the meantime, you know, I'm enjoying myself. If I choose to hook up with this dude, if I choose not to, that's my choice. I'm single. If I choose to hang out, that's my choice. I'm single. If I choose to stay home, scratch my ass, I'm single. I can do what the fuck I want to do.
Right.
That's right. So yeah. So I don't. Yeah. And then I'm gonna go because I'm not gonna. I appreciate the time that you've given me to speak. I'm not gonna take it.
Yeah, because you gotta shut up now. I got another question.
I know, but this is it, right? So now I'm at the point where I'm waiting. I'm not waiting for it to come. I'm allowing the experience to happen, to formulate.
like that.
I'm not waiting because I'm sitting here. This is me waiting. I'm waiting. I'm not doing that. Gotta live my
You
life.
gotta still live your life.
Gotta live my life,
Twiddling
but
your thumbs for
my left eye's, child.
Mm-hmm.
I'm 3 cards ahead. I can see that there's a possibility. There's something coming my way eventually. So yeah, and you know, the closer you get to it, the harder it gets. The feeling, the whole shit. That's life, whatever. So yeah.
Right.
Okay, so I can go now. I'm done.
Shantae,
Yes, ma'am.
since you're in a situationship right now,
Yeah,
and congrats,
yeah.
honey. I hope it goes well for you.
Man, it's something else.
Make it to the end of the year, right? The goal sometimes is just to be like,
Listen,
let's make it to the end
it's
of
the
the
same what we
year.
talked about at my birthday shoot last January.
Also, it's going well. Okay. You know what? I had
Lord
so we gotta talk
Jesus.
offline because
Yeah.
because I ain't in the same situation, right?
So,
with
from the
that
same
being
time?
said, yeah, no,
Okay. Okay.
Y'all have your own personal thing over here. What you
we
like?
actually do, but
Okay.
that
Young people.
yeah,
Okay.
Oh, young people.
the youngins be on us.
Listen, I keep telling them, you do know
Wait,
my
the youngins
daughter.
be on your ass
You
too,
do
right?
know
What
my
you
daughter.
talking about?
I'm not saying anything. All I'm saying is I told you my daughter is 20-something years old during those times. And you constantly, and if I'm telling you my daughter is 20-something years old, you're only 5 years older than her.
I do.
I need you to pipe down
Right.
and understand that this is a whole Thundercat over
I-
here.
Hello.
Yes, Thundercat. Okay? Relax.
You gonna get
I
scratched.
need y'all to relax.
I wish I did get
Thanks,
some 22-year-old knocking on my door.
Well, no, not too young. I don't
No,
want
not no. Right.
No, that you
Thank
gotta
you.
be
I got
at
a
least
25 to 30-year-old. I'm good.
yeah, you gotta be at
I need
least
some- yeah,
30
yeah, I need
What I
some-
don't
plus
like is
to
when
ride
people
the
Right.
bus. You got it?
Absolutely.
they ask you, why
just
do you
making a
like them
complete
so
mess.
young? I don't like them. They
Ooh,
like
yes,
me.
They like me.
That's
No,
what
no,
that
I'm
is.
good.
They like me, and you seem to be very upset that your man and your woman is about 20 years old. And you just sit down.
Oh,
and get
Jesus!
out of my face.
I told y'all that. Take it to place y'all.
Yes, for the peach sangria. I done hooked that up. Let the hooch.
The
sit
peach
overnight.
sangria is
But you
talking,
know
folks.
what? My question was, do you prefer your situationship? You want this man to be more into you than you're into him?
Yeah.
I wasn't even talking to you.
I do.
Why? Why is that important for him to be more into you than you
Well,
are into him?
Candidly speaking, I've always seemingly and felt that I was always more into the people in my past and giving more of myself and giving more of myself emotionally and my love and my this and my that and playing wife and I'm talking about ironing, cooking, doing all kinds of stuff. And
Because you was stigmatized. Was that the real reason?
I'm gonna be honest with you, no.
I believe it.
No.
I believe it.
It's because of what I saw growing up.
Got it.
My family's from Alabama.
Y'all
I've
take-
seen some things. I know how my grandmother treated my grandfather. I've seen how my mother treated my father, even when he did not deserve it. You know what I'm saying? My father's a transit man. That man walked out of that house every day looking like he had a brand new uniform every day, creased up shoes. I mean, and food. I mean, that's what I saw. So I said, this is what I have to do to get and maintain a man in a relationship.
Did this sucker appreciate it?
Not enough. Not enough.
You think you were given
I want to
too
be
much?
invited back for a whole nother podcast. I got the topic and everything. 'Cause I think this is going to be part of my therapy behind that.
Okay, right,
Just
right,
saying.
right,
It's a part of mine. I'm like, you know what? You got to be 40 to ride this ride. You
Right.
ain't 40. Don't even
Let me
ask.
tell you
Can you
something.
come on the Now What podcast?
Yeah.
Navigating life in your 40s.
Navigating
okay?
life, but yeah, no, I need him to be more into me. Show me what you got, because I know what I possess. I am so aware of this shit. I could write a whole novel about it at this point.
But how do you think he would feel knowing
He
that
knows.
you feel this way? Oh,
We are
okay.
so transparent, and one of our favorite words is transparent moment.
Oh, nice.
So
nice.
we are. When I tell you we are
And
BFFs,
present.
Okay.
we are BFFs.
Good. Y'all
We gon-
aligned.
yeah, we
Okay.
gonna look at booty together.
Okay.
You seen that
I
nice
was like, did
ass
you
woman
see-
on the street? Yeah, we all of that.
Mm-hmm.
We are that. When I tell you we are that, we understand the
that for you.
importance of I need my me time, and you don't
Mm-hmm.
feel no way about it, because he's that way, and he's what we talked about.
Yes.
Because I ain't gonna say too much,
Mm-hmm.
but
I got you. I know.
I understand him. He absolutely understands me, and I have not exposed my child to no man in my life. There ain't been no Uncle so-and-so's and
Right,
no
right,
Mr.
right.
So-and-so.
Uh-huh,
I don't play
This
that.
mommy
Right.
friend.
Yeah.
Right.
This
mommy
Uncle
not
Johnny.
my
Right, right.
Yeah.
Uncle Johnny.
Uncle
I don't
Johnny,
play that.
Uncle Malik.
I don't play that, but I watch how he is with his mom and his family and his nieces and stuff like that. And I take notes, and they're just all around good. He's just a good person, and I just take notes. But one thing that I didn't do is jump off the cliff. That was me notoriously before. Oh, the dick was good. I'm in love. That was me. I didn't do it this time. You know what I'm saying? We laugh and talk about so much. Pizza and wine on the beach, that is a whole vibe.
Man, listen.
Wait,
Oh,
you have
hold on,
pizza and wine on the beach?
I like pizza and wine on the beach. Give me this sangria.
Okay, I can
Okay.
hook
Let's
up.
go get
Take
a
it to
blanket.
go.
Okay.
And let's take this podcast to the beach.
Right.
I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm so simple and uncomplicated, but I love the fact that he knows what I do deserve. And it's scary.
Because you never had
Because you never
Because
experienced it before.
I ain't never
Yeah,
had it,
yeah,
and I
yeah.
ain't never had it from this perspective. And I'm like, why you the one that's saying and doing all this right stuff? And people that's way beyond where you are acting like what I thought you was going to act like.
Because they don't want to.
That's
That's
my life
simple
right
as
now.
that.
Yeah, like
That's
what the
simple as
hell
that.
is
Yes.
happening?
Yeah.
So sometimes I do take moments and our energies. I'm a very big energy person. You know, when I'm around you all the time, I'm like, you want to talk now? You want to talk later? Because I know something's going on. Yo, Tay, how the fuck you know? This is why I be fucking with you. We do all
Right,
those
yeah,
cigarette
yeah,
handshake
yeah,
First
shit.
of all, can I
Right.
just ask you,
Right.
is this sucker up all night? Because they like to be up all night long. Like, I'm trying to go to sleep and it's 4 a.m. Don't play no more music.
I'm sorry, y'all. My
He's
sister
old
always
like
wanted to
me. He's an old soul like me. So like 9, 10 o'clock.
That's good. We winding down.
What?
Okay.
He done told me about basketball and stuff like that. So I'm completely sold in.
Okay,
Mad
I
at
feel
Ben
like you in
Simmons. You know what I'm
love.
saying? Like
You're not mad at Ben Simmons.
I know what time it is.
Get
you know
your
what
shit
I'm
together,
saying?
Ben. All right. You know what,
But
Rob?
yeah.
Do you have more confidence in your 50s?
Yes. And the shit is, I had no choice. I had no choice. I had to get it quick. I had to. It's always been, even now. Like I said, I'll be 54 in May. I still have bouts. But remember, I had to remind myself that it took years for this to happen to you, for things to happen mentally, what you've experienced, negative.
Yes.
It's going to take time to reel that back, to see the realness, to pull that shade up in life. And every situation is going to bring it up. Hopefully, you're still alive or still well to like, oh shit, I got it. But now that's why I say, as I've gotten older, I don't have time to waste dealing with motherfuckers. I don't deal with people's bullshit.
So is there like a time frame? So now that we're older, we don't have a lot of time to waste on bullshit. So do you think, like, I feel like me, when I start dating people or meeting people, I have like this like unbeknownst time frame in my head. Like, I gotta move slow. I can't like them too quick. No. Don't text. Don't call. Wait. I'm like, what the fuck am I waiting for?
Well, unfortunately, that's always part of it.
Yeah.
Because unfortunately, it's a game.
I don't want to play.
It's a game. Nobody wants to play, but it's a game.
I don't want to play.
And at the end of the day, whether you want to play or not, you should know the rules of the game. You should know the game. You don't got to play because one, you should know the rules of the motherfuckers trying to play you, but you know what the fuck to do.
Right.
That's that shit.
True. But you know what? people be out here love bombing. Have anybody ever been love
What's
bombed
love
before?
bombing?
So love bombing is a person who will
Like they catfishing you through love.
yes, sort of catfishing you through love. Like
Okay.
they gonna lay it on thick. It's been a week or two now. They like,
Okay.
oh, I love you. They want to do all this nice shit, and it
Oh,
can
they
just
can't
last
do
for
that to
about
me.
2 weeks.
They can't
And
do
then
that
next
to
thing
me.
you know, you be like
Let me say.
romanticizing ideas, fantasizing about shit, and then it ends. And you just be like, wait, what?
Let me say this. I think that years ago, I was the one doing the love bombing. But the reason why I was doing the love bombing,
Uh-oh, why?
because I was insecure with myself. And I felt that
That could be a
if I didn't,
They were going to do it to you.
no.
Okay.
I didn't feel worthy. I didn't feel worthy. I mean, for years, I've gone through the whole shit about being skinny, about being gay, and it's always been people pushing this on me, like society, folks, family members. You're wrong. You're wrong. You're wrong. So if someone's always telling you you're wrong, that's going to be embedded in your psyche until you deal with it.
Yeah.
Right. So now it's like I don't. Once I turned 50, a lot of shit changed for me, as in just how I deal with people or just how I deal with
You
situations.
care less?
I'm learning to care less more. But if that makes any sense.
Yes, yes,
because
it does.
it all for me, it all comes back to me. And people always say, "You're insecure. You had insecure." Hell yeah, motherfucker was insecure.
Because they think you're so confident
Yes.
now that you
But
weren't insecure.
But understand,
prior
I had to figure that out. I had to put that mask on to secure my heart. That's what it is, But if you really know me, I'm more sensitive, sweetheart, beautiful guy, So, but I had to learn that that's my shit. People would use that against me. Like, you're so sensitive.
Until
Yeah, I'm
you finish-
sensitive. Yeah.
yeah.
And I would hold that
Yeah.
shit. So my shit is now, when I meet folk, I'm not rushing into nothing. Like, it may feel good, but it feels good because it's something different and it's something that I want.
right.
So
Right.
is it that you go in with no? 'Cause
I'm not
I don't
going in
go
with no
into
blinders.
anything with any expectation.
Nope, no at this
have
point.
no expectation.
And I
on
used to,
anything
because I was so insecure, thinking that I can't nothing gonna come greater than this.
Okay.
So let me hold on to
no.
this.
A
And so now I
motherfucker
became
wants you to
no.
believe
Right.
that.
Now I
Absolutely.
became, and then I become. But this is all me looking back now. Hindsight, fucking 2020. Like, yo, Negro, you that motherfucker that was motherfucker that and motherfucker.
I got all of that.
Yeah, like you that.
Yes.
So I'm like, okay, boss. So now you got to pull back. If somebody's attracted to you, they're gonna come forward. You don't have to make nothing happen anymore. Back to, it was always me who was pushing up and trying to make it happen, trying to make it work. Always. And I realized, motherfucker don't give a fuck about you the way you give a fuck about them. I gave more about motherfuckers than they gave about me. And it showed, and I kept going back and back and back and back and back because I was insecure.
Sometimes people think that they love you and they love whatever. It's not that. They love how you love them.
They love the idea.
I was giving
They love
motherfuckers
exactly.
fucking hubby material. I was giving motherfuckers.
But is that something else wrong with them? Like that type of
It is something
person? Like,
Immaturity.
It is, but that's not your problem to deal
It's
not.
with.
Right.
Your problem to deal with is why the fuck you
gotta know
allow
when
this
it-
shit to happen.
to tap out.
Yes,
You be like,
yes.
you know
When the
what?
fuck you tap out, it ain't working for me.
Enough is enough. Right.
Shit, I get
Enough.
asked.
That's a very
Say it again.
simple
Well,
line.
right.
But
Enough
enough
is
is
enough.
enough.
Yeah.
Like
I said that after, I ain't gonna say too much, but after knowing someone for 16, 17 years or something like that, and believing this person was gonna be my husband. And I just had to say, close the door,
Right.
block the
Right.
number.
Let that ride.
You are not gonna be somebody's concubine.
Yeah.
You are not gonna
Somebody's
be
second choice, third choice.
And when I say literally, that's what the fuck you started asking me to do. I'm gonna pay everything for you, but you can't fuck with nobody else while I'm over here doing what I gotta do.
I was gonna roll into that next. We not playing them games. We not playing them games.
Yeah, at this point,
But it's a mind control thing because if you go for it, they gonna be dangling that
I mean,
over your.
they're
Like,
not
Shit over,
right,
Like nobody has nothing.
right.
What? To do what? With who?
because that is a thing
You don't
where
have enough money.
You have these
Listen,
conversations.
they think they do.
Yeah.
They think they
Like,
do.
oh,
They think you
They
stu-
want
they
you
think
at
that-
every threesome.
that you so
They want you at
insecure.
every swingers party. They want you at
I
dangle
invite me
gifts,
back, Tosh.
trips, money.
Hello.
To be like, oh, but you know, the more you do, the more I'ma do. Like what?
Retarded shit.
Yeah. Like what the fuck you think? Lose my number. What do you think this is? That is a real thing out. And you know what? I done sent so many nudes in 2021. I'm done. I can't even get not more. No more nudes.
I can't do. Send me a booty shot. Now, all right, go do it at this angle. Now, cock your leg up and do it to this side. Now, wink back. Now, do it to this. Pull your titties up. Do that. What the hell is happening? Those things are
They
luxury.
look good though. My pictures look good.
I look back at
Hello. Okay. So yeah, how we feeling about that? I know in 2022 I'm not sending no more pictures. That's
Sober.
Right.
That's my luxury.
Nudes or you sent like a half nude?
Nah.
You really?
Leg all over the
I don't
air.
know what's going on
Leg
behind the
on the
closed doors.
chandelier.
Like,
Yes.
I'm trying to keep it spicy.
Yes.
Yes.
I ain't mad either. I'm not
Sending
mad.
assimilations and
I'm not
stuff.
mad.
Right.
I'm bad on like wait, what's that? I'm bad on like making videos or like things.
Yeah.
I don't like that.
Wait, let me ask you a question. Do you remember back in the day, like when you were younger, you do like the phone sex? Do y'all do phone? Anybody do phone sex anymore?
I did it professionally.
Okay.
I wanted to do that.
I was
wanted to be a
22 years of age.
God, really?
I only
What
got
you
paid
wearing
$100 a
tonight?
week, but I was girl 6 all
Oh my
day.
God, you like
Yes, I was. Now, eating Popeye's chicken. Me and the other 5 girls that was in the room with our little no lie.
I love it.
Making people go crazy on the phone.
I want to do
what was your
So
go-to
I
line? What were you
enjoy-
saying?
Nah. That's for the next show.
Oh,
Lights
okay.
down low.
I will put on a show for you now. Trust me.
Oh,
The voice is always going to remain.
I love it. I love it. No, but really, that's an activity that I partake in.
Partaking still?
No.
Okay.
Maybe at the beginning of the year.
Okay.
Sure. But now,
We just in April.
I'm gonna be honest.
Right.
No, we were like 4 months in. No, but no more nudes for the rest of the year. Like I'm over. Are you sending dick pics?
He said,
Let me see. Wait, I have to catch that. Let me.
Get it hard.
I got a
Get
couple.
it hard.
I got a couple on file. See, motherfuckers so stupid, bitch. I see that pic like 5 times. It's still new.
the same one.
The same one.
I
It ain't
just
changed.
put a damn tint on
It's
it.
the same
I
motherfucking
put a
picture, right?
filter on the damn thing. You don't even know the damn difference.
infamous for that.
Okay?
I was like, oh,
And
I
I'm
got
infamous
you, I
for going
got you.
online.
Right.
Okay? That's
not
before.
online,
Yes, I will. I will go online, especially after we ain't do nothing yet or whatever. And you all going there asking you thirsty.
Right.
Yeah, you gonna get this little other little light skin pussy over
Yeah.
here. You gonna get
Right,
that. You
right.
ain't gonna get mine.
I did have a dude who I don't know. He was trying to pick me up. Whatever. He was cute too, but I thought he was catfishing me. Bitch, I'm from Brownsville. I can better.
Brooklyn.
So and I totally went there. He's trying to send me your pictures. Okay. Boo, 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 boo. That's a cute penis. Okay. He would never know the fuck. I don't know who the fuck this is. I don't know who the fuck it is. So I was like, that's cute. I went right online and found me a dick picture. You would never get mine
Absolutely.
for free.
But I
Get the
feel
fuck
like
outta
if
here.
you do send them, own that shit. But you know what? I don't care if it resurface. I'll be like, I will do it.
Right. No. I mean, at this point,
booty shots.
At this
That's what
point.
everybody want. I can't believe that she
Yeah.
was a little one with this
Right.
big butt. And I'm like, that's what
Yes.
you want?
Yeah.
Because
You got a
you know
nice
I put
booty,
it on.
Jeannie.
Thank you.
She can slide some of that.
Jeannie all the time.
Right.
Why your booty gotta look like that? That ain't fair.
Like you want this? What you want? This booty? But I recycle them to anybody because I was a serial dater. So anybody who wanted, y'all all have these pictures. Go ahead and post them. I'll put it out there anyway. When I do
So both of y'all, situationship, full-on relationship, are we still sending nudes? Are we
Yeah.
Yes.
keeping it spicy?
Yes, we are having phone sex.
Yes.
We are sending sexual audios.
Yes.
We are telling, go in the bathroom and pull your dick out.
I miss those days. I
wanna
miss
hear you
those
jerk it off.
days.
Yes.
Oh man, I miss those days.
Yes.
I want to do that with somebody.
Because I
miss
think
those
that's part of
days.
the problem. Like you just
I got
people
a
just
penis.
forget
Let's go
about
to
the stuff
bathroom.
that
Come on.
It's no romance.
it's not.
excitement.
Okay, done.
Right.
Come
Right.
on.
There's no leading up to it. There's no.
You gotta know how to fuck me. You gotta know how to make love to me. You gotta know how to play around with
and
me.
then even the lovemaking is not even always physical.
It's mediocre at
Hello.
best.
It's before,
Yes.
it's before all that happens. Like,
Yes.
I need to get into the attraction. I want you. My shit is I want.
And
I want
if you say get it hard, that's gonna kill the moment. Get your own. What?
Right. Get your.
Ain't nobody. Listen, don't come in with that bullshit now.
I gotta work. Exactly.
What?
Right.
Get it hard.
And I gotta
No,
put some
you
more
need to go
to
to the
it.
fucking doctor.
Right,
You see all of this lying? You gonna tell me to get it hard?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Get up and go to
Boo-boo,
the
you
doctor.
had a problem. Please put the Hennessy down. That is not a
Right,
cure
right.
Oh, we ain't even gonna
for
talk about
stiff
Hennessy
dick.
sex.
What they call that? What
Please
they call that?
put
Something dick?
the Guinness Stout down.
Liquor dick?
That is not a
Whiskey
cure
dick?
for
Whiskey
limp
dick? Whiskey
dick.
dick or something
I
like
can
that.
keep
Whiskey dick,
going.
I think what it is.
No, it's
Whiskey-
Hennessy, it's Guinness
Henny dick.
Stout.
Henny dick or something.
I don't want
Liquor
Henny
dick.
dick.
I don't know
Liquor
what they
dick.
did to Hennessy to make men do what they do. It's
They don't
retarded.
do nothing because you can literally fall asleep in the pussy. Like, pardon me. Like, that is not a cure-all.
No, it's
Like,
not. But I don't understand why they
It's
can go
5
for
hours
like
you drinking
hours.
Hennessy and Guinness Stout before you get a heart.
What the fuck
Oh
you
no,
got going?
nothing's going down tonight. I'm gonna see you later.
All right.
Right?
Well, wait a minute. Y'all talk about men. Women have the same. Yeah, they
We
are
do, but
yeah,
I mean,
they-
it's
Really?
a pretty easy
Yeah.
fix. You could go in the bathroom,
Lesbians
lube it up
are-
real quick.
yeah.
They won't know the
Some of them
difference.
are.
No, but they
very-
gonna know the difference between a natural lube
Why?
and
Because it's
a.
gonna be sliding too much. It's gonna be slipping.
Exactly.
They're like, oh.
Hey baby, this is KY.
Hey, baby, this KY.
Hey baby, this KY. I like that KY,
Oh
baby.
my
Lesbians
gosh.
don't have that stamina. A lot of them don't.
Really?
Listen, my child, she didn't have no stamina. It was 5 minutes, and I was like, "See, I'm too cute for this, so I'm gonna
You
find
talking about- you said the last one?
the yes."
Okay, the last.
The last.
Okay, I just
one.
want to clarify.
last before the
You can get
other
that in there. I
last
ain't want
one?
nobody think. I ain't want nobody think it was something current. Okay, just
No.
the last one, way before that.
Yeah, that was
Okay.
crazy.
All
It
right.
was
Okay.
like 5 minutes, and I was
Really?
like, oh, let me find me a youngster because
Yeah, 5 minutes of pleasure is not fun because ain't even nothing happening. It's just sad. You don't get a call back.
You didn't make the cut.
Why you ghosting
Sorry.
me? Why you ghosting me?
I will block the fuck out of you.
You're
I'm
like,
done.
sorry.
Yeah,
I know
this
you.
is
I
it.
I'm gonna
know
entertain you
will,
for
too.
a little while
I know
longer.
His forehead, like. No,
Oh, you're so mean.
But what you said, son, I will rock your shit down. You better move.
Such a fucking thug, right?
Oh,
thug.
my gosh.
A thug.
But you know what? I feel like as adults,
She needs to.
you have to communicate your love language. And if you're not being
Actually, you need to know your love language. Know
And
your love language
Hello.
first.
Yeah,
You gotta
do.
know it.
Find one or two. Say it out there somewhere. Figure it out.
Right. You gotta be in tune with yourself, but also feel comfortable and empowered to have these conversations. Because if I really am into you and you're not pleasing me, I'm gonna tell you a few times. I'm gonna help you get to the drawing board.
right.
But if you can't finish the Picasso,
Right.
then you don't get a call
Yeah, but
back.
Right.
it's not a job.
I'm about to say 3
No,
times
it's
is not a
not.
charm,
No,
right?
because listen,
Because the fucked up shit is, if I gotta tell you twice, because the first time we ain't, don't know each other, whatever. But if I gave you tutorial, this is what I like, this is what you
Tutorial.
do, this is what talk to me.
Listen, real quick. The show is coming to an end,
Oh,
right?
shoot,
But
I
this
know.
is
Oh my
my
gosh, it was
last
so fast.
question.
Okay.
Can you be with somebody who don't give head?
For the sake of time, I'm gonna say that's gonna be a quick no.
All
Tasha.
right. No, Jeannie.
Absolutely the fuck not.
No.
And here we have it, folks.
No.
I just want to
Nada.
say, if
Zilch.
he not giving head
Right.
or she not giving head, you don't get a call back.
Cut him.
No call back.
You get on all and on
Right.
Cash App. Then like I don't want to talk to you nowhere.
My
Because
gosh.
if you just gonna
Listen, everybody, I just want to thank y'all so much for being my guest.
Thank you for
Robert
having
E.
me.
Knight, my brother in fashion. Tay, my baby mother.
Yes.
we missed it.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Happy birthday, sister.
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday, sisters.
Great show. And we will see you for episode 4. Check out Now What Podcast, Navigating Life in Your 40s, out every month. Thank you.
Cheers.
Cheers.